Good evening. Welcome back. This is Body Illumination, and this is the evening series. Hi friends, I'm Rebecca. Today we have a flow on the mat. You need your blocks and you need a mat, and that's it. We're going to practice a flow about letting go, about maybe something that you're holding on to, maybe something addictive in nature that you want to let go of. So join me on the mat and prepare to just release it all. Breathe. This is Bachi. She decided to join us this evening. So let's sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back, think about what it is that you want to cultivate in your life. What is your why? Why are you here practicing right now? Whatever it might be, I want you to feel that feeling in your body. I want you to feel it sparkling through you. And let's chant one Om together. Inhale. Okay, so we're going to get started standing. So come on up with me. Come to the outside edges and internally rotate just a little bit. Bend your knees, drop your head into the earth. And then just shake your head out, yes. And shake it out, no. Again, shake it out, yes. And shake it out, no. And I want you to think about your intention and also just think about where you might be holding onto something physically, mentally, emotionally, and where you can let it go. Kind of like this, just let it go. Maybe some ideas or judgments. Anything. Maybe you're holding on to some idea of what life should look like or what someone should be like. What can you let go of? And then go ahead and grab opposite hand to opposite elbow and gently rock from side to side. Just rock from side to side. If that feels appropriate. And now hang out with this for a little bit. I want you to bend your knees a lot and then start to extend and lengthen through your spine. As you lengthen, squeeze your thigh muscles and then bend and release. So I want you to think about engaging right here, engage and lengthen. Maybe shoot the arms back and then release down into the earth. And do that one more time. Lengthen through the spine, engage, and then stay here and step your feet towards each other, maybe hip width or maybe all the way together. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Pull the navel in towards your spine and lower yourself down into the ground. Now bend your knees, roll yourself all the way up to stand, and then arch through your spine. Come on down and roll up. And arch down. Roll all the way up. Okay, round through the spine, come all the way back. Up. Roll the shoulders up, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive down into the earth, and then step your right leg back into a lunge. Drop the knee, untuck the toes, come up onto that back knee. Take a moment, drop the tailbone down, and then dive the hips forward. Reach the arms up into the sky. And then as you exhale, twist open towards the front leg. Lift your heart up, maybe gaze towards your left arm. Then you can rotate, so you're going to circle the arms open, flip the palms, open through the collarbones, and then take the palms down. Cartwheel the arms into the earth. Now tuck the toes of the back leg, come into a high plank, lower down, low plank. Come all the way down, and then drop your forehead, push your pubic bone down, inhale into a low cobra. Just hang out in the low cobra for a moment. Pull the navel in towards your spine. Lower yourself down. Tuck the toes, push into a high plank, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, step or jump forward. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, get long. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands come through to your heart. Inhale, lift up and back. Exhale, swan dive down. Now stay with this. You're going to take your left leg back into a lunge, drop the knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, reach the arms up into the sky. Now start to bring your hips forward. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to take a twist. So look over towards your right leg. Flip the palms, open the collarbones. And then keep this. Just rotate through the wrists. Feel that opening. Maybe bring your gaze towards your back hand. Cartwheel the hands into the earth. Step back into a high plank. Lower down, low plank. Come on up, high plank. Press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come on forward, high plank, lower knees, chest, and chin. Pull your navel in towards your spine. Inhale, slither through Bhujangasana, look down your nose. Exhale, press your seat into your heels, tuck your toes. Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. And then from here, you're going to take that right leg up into the sky, step it all the way through. Hang out here just for a moment. You're going to pivot over to your left side. And from here, maybe flex the left foot. Take your hands down into the earth in front of you. Or if you want to, you can come up a little bit higher. Hold a block. Okay? Lots of options. If you're all the way down here, take your hand forward. Reach it in front. Reach your left arm up into the sky. Then take your hand forward, come on over to your left side. Same thing here, you're welcome to stay here or come up onto blocks if you'd like. Or if you want to, take that arm down, reach the right arm up. You can flex your foot or you can reach it down, okay? It'll give you a different stretch, so play with that. Now take your hands down, pivot towards the other end of your mat. Take your left knee back to meet your right. Take your hands down into the earth, round through the spine. And then arch, tuck the toes, look up. And again, round through the spine. Tuck your toes and look up. Okay, now from here, kick your right leg back. Keep your left hand down and pivot over onto your left knee. Reach your right arm up into the sky. Lift your right leg. Now take the leg down, and then from here take both hands down, take the right knee down, and slide the left leg back. Reach the left arm up, 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 up. Peel yourself open, and then lift your left leg up. Now take the hand down and then take the knee down. Stretch all the way back into a child's pose. Drop your forehead down. Okay, now come onto your knees here. Come and stand on your knees. Take your arms back behind you. Squeeze your palms into a fist and just lift your heart up. release. So we're going to play with some twists. So what I'd like you to do is take your hands forward, come into your high plank, press back downward facing, step your left foot forward, okay? You're going to come up on that back leg. You're going to hold here, reach your right arm up into the sky, and then twist over towards the left leg. Press the palms together, lift your heart. Okay, let's change sides. Look down, take the arms down, cartwheel the arms around, pivot, take your hands to the other side so the elbow comes to the outside. You're always welcome to drop your knee, any variation you'd like. Now this time, you're going to look down, take the arms up, come to center, toes face in, take your hands to your hips. Inhale, look up into the sky. Now push down into your hips. Exhale, fold forward. Line up your fingertips with your toes on the earth or on blocks. Inhale and lengthen, and exhale, bow. Now walk your hands forward. Come on forward and take your right hand, so I'll mirror you, okay? Take your right hand to the center between your hands. So if you take your hands right underneath your shoulders, right on Bachi, you're going to take your right hand to the center, left hand to the small of your back, and look and rinse it out, just the upper back. Hang out here. Push down, twist, open a little bit deeper. Pull that right hip back. And change sides. Take your left hand down. Set it up. Take your right hand to the small of your back and then look over your shoulder. Lengthen. Reach the arm up. Now look down, take both hands down, heel toe your feet in. So I want you to take your feet in about hip width, just around hip width, maybe a little bit wider. And then you're going to lengthen through the spine, take your hands onto your hips, lengthen long, exhale, bow. Take your right hand through your legs, look over to your left, reach your left arm up into the sky, and then see if you can grab onto your arm. Okay, your hand, rather. If that happens, great. If it doesn't happen, no big deal. And just twist. Oh, rinse out those shoulders. Work on straightening the legs if that feels appropriate. And then release. Release. Shake out your head. And notice that opening. Just let it all go. See what you can let go of. And let's change sides, okay? So you're going to take your left arm through your leg. Take it all the way back. Reach it around, up your hip. Look over. Swing that right arm up into the sky. Maybe wrap and bind if that feels appropriate. Then look down, take your arms down. Then from here, we're going to come into Malasana. So open your feet up a little wider than hip width. Come on down into your squat and press your palms together. Lift your heart up. Pause here. Any variation you need, lift your heels if you need to. You can pad them with the edge of your mat. If you want to, you could even sit on a block or use a block for support. But again, our goal is to get our heels down at some point. Maybe take your legs a little bit wider. Close your eyes, breathe. Okay, now have a seat back. And we're gonna play with compass pose tonight. So again, it's not necessarily about mastering the pose. You just wanna play with it. So take your right leg, rock it from side to side. Just give it a little rock, like it's a baby. So what I usually recommend is that you take the leg in towards your chest. So pull not only the shin, but also the knee towards you, and pull the ankle across, okay? Once you get that motion down and it feels okay, then maybe take the arms underneath. And if it feels okay, maybe stay with this. If you want to, you can extend your other leg out. Again, if that feels appropriate. Usually have it straight. So I'm gonna modify because I have to improvise, right? You're gonna take your left hand around. Again, I'm mirroring you, so you're going to grab onto the outside of your foot and then lift the leg up. So you're going to grab onto your calf and put it on top of your shoulder, just like it's a handbag. It kind of goes from here to here. So, or an attaché, whatever you carry, right? You're going to take it and then reach the hand to the outside and take your other hand down and start to lift up. Then you twist into it and look underneath your armpit. Now, if you want to, you can come into a little arm balance. You can hook your feet and lift up. Just play with this tonight. Again, it's just about playing. It's not about necessarily moving into a posture, and balance, if that feels appropriate tonight. You like that, Bachi? Whatever you feel like, okay? So let's go to the other side. Okay, you can have a seat again. And let's start with your right leg folded in to start, and just rock your left leg from side to side. It's so good to get into that hip joint, right into the isoctabular, and move the leg across your body a couple of times. Then take it across and pull in. Again, take it across over to your right shoulder, pull the ankle towards it. Maybe just stay with this. If you want to move on, grab onto the calf and then take it up on top of your shoulder. And just check it out. This side is probably going to be a little bit different from the other side. Then take your hand down, kick the leg out, and start to revolve. Try to soften wherever you might be holding on to something. Maybe you're holding on in your face, maybe in your shoulders. And then bend the leg, and then just play with your balance. So come on up, hold here. And come on down. Okay, now from here, we're gonna move into our yin pose. So lots of emotion in our hips, especially for women. And I want to just touch upon that a little bit, and some other fun yin poses, just to get into the organs where we carry some tension sometimes. So what we're going to try today is coming into this pose that we've done so many times before. You're going to create a little diamond with your legs. Let's pull the heels in, and then take your left hand and then your right hand over to your left side, okay? And then you're going to start to melt into the posture. A little bit different, okay? And we're gonna hold it for a little bit of time, okay? So just stay here.
Let It Go by Dana Faulds. Let go of the ways you thought life would unfold, the holding of plans or dreams or expectations. Let it all go. Save your strength to swim with the tide. The choice to fight what is here before you now will only result in struggle. Fear and desperate attempts to flee from the very energy you long for. Let go. Let it all go and flow with the grace that washes through your days, whether you receive it gently or with all your quills raised to defend against invaders. Take this on faith. The mind may never find the explanations that it seeks, but you will move forward nonetheless. Let go, and the wave's crest will carry you to unknown shores, beyond your wildest dreams or destinations. Let it all go and find the place of rest and peace and certain transformation.
Okay, now come on up and let's change sides. So when you come up against that edge, while you're in these poses, just use the breath to take you a little bit further. And it's something that helps us because when we're off the mat and we come up against that edge, we can use the mat. We can use our breath the same way when we're off the mat. Okay, so take your hands down. You're going to twist over to your right side now. Okay, now inhale, come all the way back up, come through to center, crisscross your legs, take your arms up overhead, reach your arms up into the sky, roll the shoulders back, and then push through the heel of your hand. So you're going to take your hands up like you're pushing the sky away, and then push all the way out through the heel of your hand. Roll the shoulders back, bend your elbows and press. Soften your face. Again, bend and press. Now, one lion. Inhale, exhale, open your mouth. And release. Take your hands down, swing your legs over to your right side. Take your right arm up, lift up and over, and then drop your head all the way down. So open up through the neck, so you're side bending through your neck. Stay with this and reach your right arm away. Then when you feel like you're ready, maybe bend the elbow and drop down a little bit deeper. Take the arm, circle it open, and just feel the side of your rib cage start to open up a little bit more. Maybe close your eyes, soften your face. Now slowly press up, keep your head where it is, push into the temple to lift your head up, and then look from side to side. Take your legs, you're going to press your hands down, swing your legs around to the other side, and let's do the same thing. So reach up and over, side bending, take your time. Then if you want to, drop your head down, keep that side bending through your neck and reach through your left arm. Be careful not to hike up this bottom shoulder, okay? Keep it down. Roll the shoulders. Open up, revolve open. Okay, now push down into the earth, come all the way up, push into your temple, take your head up, look from side to side with your head, crisscross your legs, and grab onto your block. Okay, so we're going to take the block underneath our hips, and we're going to finish with a twist. So the block comes underneath your hips, we're going to twist over to one side, so take your right butt cheek onto the block and then stack your left butt cheek on top of it. Then reach your left arm up and around. If you want to, slide that left leg up towards your chest and twist open. Then once you're here, take your right hand, push gently down into your left hip. Just push it away. Now to play with this, you can even hook your legs. And if you don't want to go in this direction, take the block away and just twist on the earth. You can feel that energy line through the side body, into the ITB, all the way into your hip flexor. Now, uncross the legs, come to center, take the block underneath your left butt cheek, and then roll onto your hip. Again, if you want to, hook the legs, cross the legs, drop the legs all the way over to the side, and then twist open. come through to center, uncross the legs, take the block underneath your hips, bring the soles of your feet together, splay your knees open.
So we're going to approach final relaxation now. So stay here, or maybe straighten your legs. Stay on the block or off the block, whatever it is that you're feeling you need today. And just start to let go. Begin to deepen your breath, wiggle your fingers and your toes. And if you're feeling that you need a little bit longer relaxation, then please feel free to stay in Shavasana. Otherwise, make your way up to a seated position.
Okay, so come on up, let's close our practice. And whatever it is that you're holding on to, maybe right now that's where you need to be, and that's okay. But just take it moment by moment by moment. Hold on to one good thought with you tonight as you go to bed. One good thought about the fact that you showed up for this practice. And keep that thought. Let that be significant, because it really is. It just starts with one little thought. Bring your hands to your heart center. Om Shanti, 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 Namaste. Namaste. If you want to check out more of Body Illumination, check out our morning series. I'll show some links above, and check out our playlist, and remember to subscribe and hit the bell. That's really important. Otherwise, you won't be notified of the next videos that come out. And also subscribe at bodyillumination.com. Check out our newsletter and add Rebecca at bodyillumination.com to your mailbox. And it's Rebecca with a K, REBEKAH. at bodyillumination.com. So add that to your mailbox and look for some exciting news from me. Have a beautiful night. Thank you, and namaste.